Royal Challengers Bangalore is going to have few changes in the side for sure.
They're going to have 2 changes on the side. Yeah, that's a good call. Now we're talking business.
I didn't say 2. I said they're going to have few changes. There might be 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because previous 11
Negi might come back for Sarfaraz.
Okay, we're going to quickly pull up the previous 11, so then you have a reference point as well. Let's pull out the 11 from their previous game. There you go. This was their game against MI.
Exactly. So I think Sarfaraz will make way for Negi. And Corey Anderson might make way for Grandom.
I think they just picked the wrong Kiwi last game.
True.
100%. Colin de Grandom will come for Corey Anderson. No doubt. Negi will come in for Sarfaraz. Straight away, see what happens. The reason he's saying that, Corey Anderson, Colin de Grandom comes in, he bats at 6. He's a fantastic finisher. He'll give you 2 overs. Negi 7, Vokes 8. Then suddenly your batting is a little.
Where's Sundar batting for you then? 9. Is Sundar batting 9?
मैं उसको सोचा तो ऊपर.
अच्छा आप उसको ऊपर भेज रहे हैं. And De Kock, you're saying, is still playing. So De Kock is opening with
3. So Kohli 3, AB 4, Mandeep 5. But they can also try Mandeep as an opener because he's done well.
Yeah.
I did an interview with him, one of the pre-game interviews. He said, मुझे 2-3 महीने पहले बोला गया था कि मैं 5-6 का मेरा ये रोल है 5-6 का. तो मैंने सारी तैयारी प्रैक्टिस पूरी है 5-6 के रोल के लिए की है.
He's batting beautifully.
He's batting beautifully at that position.
So I think what they were expecting from Sarfaraz, that's what Mandeep is doing. So no one was expecting Mandeep to play that kind of role, but I think he's molded himself beautifully in that role. So I think Sarfaraz, there is some kind of confusion, because you've dropped him first, you brought back Negi, then you dropped Negi again and you brought back Sarfaraz, and he didn't look quite up there, you know. So because he might not be expecting to play the game, because once he was dropped, he might be thinking that okay, now 2-3 games are gone. But they gave him a chance suddenly. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of approach they have with regard to that, because it's not easy for a player to keep getting picked and dropped. So I think RCB,
and also he's a kid.
they have to make up their mind very quickly to have a stable playing 11. And just go with it, back that 11 to play 3-4 games, because that's how you're going to give yourself best chance of winning matches. Otherwise, it has kind of become the similar kind of story like past few seasons, where you're relying too much on Virat Kohli. You're relying too much on AB de Villiers to deliver, and that's not healthy for any team. I think don't
you also think if you push Negi down to 7-8, the pressure on him as a batsman will go away. He can play freely because he's a very decent batsman. He can play shots. So instead of 6, if he's down 7-8 somewhere, he can finish.
So then you play Grandom at 6, after playing Mandeep at 5, and then you play.
So then you need someone to open the batting. So that's why I thought maybe send out Washington Sundar. He had a fantastic team.
They have one more option of Parthiv Patel. It's just that
so then you play McCullum instead of De Kock. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Baz McCullum. I always have been.
But once again, there are too many changes. So I think it's too late now for them to suddenly change the whole strategy. So I think the strategy was very simple, to go with Brandon McCullum and Quinton de Kock to start with. If that doesn't work, have another foreign guy replacing, preferably all-rounder, and Chris Stokes was certainly a leader of the bowlers. So he was going to play most of the matches. Umesh Yadav is doing very well, and I was very impressed with Siraj also. I think for the first game on that track, under those conditions, he's done a fantastic job for the team on that day. So I think Umesh and Siraj will play for sure for a few more games. So that basically remains now, that you can't do too many changes. The only option you have is either persist with Corey Anderson or replace him with Grandom.
I've been fascinated watching Umesh Yadav bowl. He's fast, swinging the ball. His power play record is fantastic. And then suddenly the last 2 overs that he bowls, or 1 over that he bowls, he goes for 13, 14, 15. Would you almost say he's giving you wickets consistently? I'll bowl him out. I'll bowl him 4 overs out, or 3 overs out, right up front.
You can.
He's giving you wickets.
Yeah, you can.
He's bowling really sharp.
Especially when you have someone like Siraj. So you have someone to take the load of last 3 overs. It's basically in this format, you have to just think of those last 3 overs.
And then you have Grandom as well, and you can get a couple of overs out from him in the end. So that replacement could, and there's Vokes, so there's enough. So you say, Umesh, yele 4 over, give it your all.
And even Chahal doesn't mind bowling 16-17 also. Chahal is good bowling up to 16-17 as well.
Okay, so
हमने बना ली team.
So are you saying 2 changes or 3?
2.
Are you saying 2 or 3?
At least 2. At least 2 with a jig in the batting order.
Okay. I'm saying 3 changes tomorrow for RCB. Chalo, kyun nahi? Like,
but I like Zach's point.
Buck the trend.
Ab karo karne, but don't make too many after that.
That's what I think. I think now is the time where you do because you're 1/3 sort of into the tournament. Now's the time when you shake it up completely and say, I hope I've got it right now. Right, because these 1-1 piecemeal ones sort of are not working for the confidence of the individuals, I guess. Also talk about the Delhi Daredevils, because tomorrow is a bottom table sort of clash. Delhi Daredevils had one good day against the Mumbai Indians and not too many other good days. Any changes you see in this, gentlemen?
Not really in the playing 11, but I'll certainly like to see Vijay Shankar bowl often. I think that's something which probably Gautam has to look into, because he's been bowling consistently for Indian team. He's had that knack of picking up wickets also in the middle overs. So I think he needs to give more responsibility by the captain in that side, and maybe use Chris Morris more in the middle overs, because he can be a game changer, and he's been also not in best of his rhythms. So I think from the top, if you use Vijay Shankar, which he's been doing for the Indian team, he can bowl with the new ball, maybe bowl 1 or 2 overs in the power play and then hold Chris Morris later, because you've seen that a lot of teams are playing well in the first 10 overs, and then you can control the game in the second half as well, and a lot of teams are easily scoring 60 runs, but that doesn't mean that after 60 runs in the first 6 overs you are going to get to 200. You've seen the momentum shifting in this format. So I think by that logic, maybe you can use Chris Morris in the middle overs as well.
It's looking like a solid team, but it's not getting the solid results.
Look at the team and say, how are they 1-3? Because they're ticking off so many boxes. How are they 1-3? They've got 7 bowling options. They've got Rishabh Pant, they've got Glenn Maxwell, they've got destroyers at 1 and 3. Morris can destroy at 7. So they've got batting depth. You look at that side and you say, they've got a leg spinner, they've got a quality left arm spinner in Shahbaz Nadeem. Glenn Maxwell can bowl an over or 2 fast off breaks. Vijay Shankar is your backup seamer. You got Morris, Shami, Bolt.
Which is not.
So you look at this team and say, why are they 1-3?
Zach is chuckling. Zach is chuckling. There's Gambhir versus Virat tomorrow, and when two Delhi angry young men collide, there's bound to be a supernova of some kind. But Gambhir has always said, and Gautam has spoken about this as well. He says, listen, when I'm on field, I give it my 100%. I may fight with people, I may get angry, but I'll leave it on the field when I come out. So will we see any fireworks tomorrow? I don't know. We just rather like to see the fireworks with the 4 6s on the wickets. We just like to keep it at that. Yes? Let's just keep it at that.
Enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game, baby.
We've decided.
Enjoy the game.